Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ramwin Parked episode 99. I am Cone Dodger, joined by Kurt J. Mack and ZK. Did you know that this is actually episode 100?
Oh, because there was the pilot.
I started at 0.
Yeah, you started at 0. This is like that stupid Linux thing. Does it start at 0 or 1?
That's a Linux thing? I thought that was like an everything thing.
It's an everything thing. It's more programmy, or the ones who normally get mad about it, but...
Somebody's mad. As long as somebody's mad, then everything's fine.
We've been through this. I can't get mad anymore.
Oh, right. ZK had his mad organ removed. I thought they just like sewed it together, but apparently they just removed it. Okay, this is apparently a show where we talk about car ads on the internet and sometimes gripe about our automotive adventures. Kurt, you got any gripes?
How are those fenders going?
Any grievances?
They're on. The fenders are on.
I haven't seen any
Are they
Instagram
fending?
posts.
No, well, I took pictures at the car show with my SLR, which means that nobody will ever see them because it's an old one that doesn't have Wi-Fi and I have to put them on the computer.
Okay.
It's just an SD card thing. You just get the thing and you do the thing.
I don't have an SD card reader.
You know who you're talking.
They're like $1.
Yeah, they are literally $1.
I don't know about that. Inflation.
I have 4. I'll send you one. It'll cost me a stamp.
The fenders are on. The 1 day job that turned into 3. The fenders are on. New headlights are in.
Did you get non-tacky headlights at least?
True. I got the OEM look dapper lighting.
Good.
They are LED lights.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I didn't get anything with halos or.
No. I didn't know if you were gonna go like actually old school sealed beam or LED.
No, I mean the ones I had were fine. They were just incredibly dim.
Mm-hmm. Which
Yes.
ones did you end up getting?
The
When-
dapper lighting.
I thought you were just... Okay.
No, they had
No,
like
they-
a sale.
they
for
come
them.
I didn't realize
fedoras.
that was a brand.
No, it's a brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand.
And they
But yeah,
sponsor
they-
this
those
show.
aren't bad.
Yeah. Please. For what they cost, we could use some of that.
I don't know. I'm going to say they're $130 each.
Each, as in, then you buy a pair. That's close. That's close. Yeah.
Okay.
I found them on like a 10% off sale that they run sometimes.
Oh, you used code Ranwin Park to check out. You got 10%
I did.
off.
I used code
What-
RWP.
Is that a way to like get yourself sponsored? Is just tell people that that's a code and bombard this company with people using that code?
They have a bunch of server redirects. Why does everybody keep trying to use this code when they check out? No, but the fenders are back on. The right one gave me a little bit of trouble.
Well, just make sure you follow Kurt on Instagram so that you can see pictures of the transformation in the year 2036 when they
It's true.
have rusted again.
It's true.
ZK, I'm not even going to ask ZK what he's doing because
I don't even know if I've driven anywhere in the
I
past.
like
3
ZK
weeks.
is just glued to his 3D printer and that's all he does now.
It's like the 3rd or 4th job I have now.
Well, you still
How
have
many
a
of the
job.
jobs pay?
None of them.
The 3 or 4. Or this is like the 4th one that doesn't.
This one very much so doesn't pay. This one only costs. So
Well, I guess those headlights are they're a little cheaper than the Holly ones. I was just curious.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anyway, car ads. You want to spend $7,500, ZK?
Thanks.
Did I send this to you?
I don't know. This has gone around.
I've seen. Did we see this before?
I think it was a different one. This is a different one, I think.
There were actually a bunch of SCCA Saturns.
This is one of them. Like, this is a factory spec series of Saturns from 1991. This is an SC2, which I believe this is like
Is
the
the good
year
one?
before my brother had. Like, he had the one that
yeah.
had the fixed headlights, not the pop-ups.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything
Which
about
means-
this, it is a showroom stock race car, and those are generally cars that, like SCCA or NASA or whoever, they make a deal with a manufacturer to like put together a series and a little set of rules of here's a safety system for this car, and the rest of it is bone stock. And this is one of those that's just sitting around. And my favorite part of this is that it has 2,500 original miles on it, and it literally only has 2,500 and almost 30 miles on it. Like, that's it. That's all this car ever did in all those years.
And they were all on the track.
And they were all on the track, and that's kind of impressive when you think about it.
No, that's yeah. Race cars don't usually last that long.
That's a lot of racing. Like, that's, you got a pretty good bang for your buck out of that thing, and it's probably still fine.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize they were a factory race car, as in like a body in white non-VIN.
Yes, this was something you bought from quote unquote Saturn.
Okay.
But if you look at it, the interior is all there. They literally just put the cage drilled through the interior to the point that even this thing has been sitting a long time, by the way.
Oh, he's got a
Talon,
like an SCA Talon, or I guess that's a Talon. It looks dodgy.
It could be an Eclipse, who knows? But like, the back seat is still there. The back seat belts are still there. Like, it is. They did nothing to these to make it into a race car. It is.
And they like lasted and worked, and I think that's even a stock header.
Yeah, I think this is like a completely original engine. It's got an airbox. Like, this is a showroom stock car, which I think is a really cool idea. I love it when they do that. But
yeah, I think what's the closest thing I can think of right now is
there's
like
a BRZ one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's always like the Club Miata or Miata
right
Clubs or whatever they call them.
I think there is a Corolla, or not Corolla, the Yaris. What's it called? GR. I think there is currently a series around those. I seem to recall there being one with minis when the new Mini came out.
That might be a race header.
Oh, you think that's been tweaked on a little bit? Maybe the factory manifold.
It might be like a stock part kind of thing. It does look a little. It looks tubular versus cast. The dual cam engines in the SC2s had decent stock headers.
I mean, I'm sure it's not very pokey. I'm sure it's pretty lame, but
they made like 110 horsepower new.
But if you put 20 of them on a racetrack together, it'd probably be a riot.
Oh no, they're great. Like, I think the series was super popular.
Plus, I mean, if you hit each other, you're not even gonna know. There's no damage.
You don't gotta pay for body work.
Yeah. Pretty brilliant.
Scuff off the sticker.
Clearly, it needs tires and fluids changed. So yeah, I don't think this thing has done much in 30 years or so.
Well, without a VIN, it can't be a road car.
And the series is obviously dissolved, so like,
unless you want a Saturn,
it'd be pretty
car.
Hilarious to bring this to like an HSR, like historic racing.
I mean, this is historic now.
Oh, it's very historic. Like, I've seen BRZs and like 350Zs at the HSRs.
It qualifies for
antique plates.
Yeah, antique plates here.
Yep. I think it's neat. I don't know if I would be willing to try to restore this thing, but
to buy another car without a title.
Right. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need. Love the livery too. Livery's pretty good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Very good. SSB's strictly stock. No, strictly Saturn
body or
we're after 5 minutes, right? Strictly stock, bitches. All right, that's my Saturn. That's my Saturn story. Dux did have one, and I hated that car. I have to add that. I despised it.
My brother had a sedan, an SC or a SW, or no, the W's, whatever the sedan was.
Yeah,
and it was fine. It was fun.
Okay.
You know what else is fun?
No.
A 1976 Lotus Elite. a 503 for only $5,500. All original and ready to be brought back to life. Purchased in 1979. I don't know what it was doing for the 3 years before that.
Well, the second owner.
Second owner. Hasn't been on the road since 1984.
Well,
it has AC and power steering.
it had.
I'm
This
sold.
was the last production car that Colin Chapman, Colin Chapman, was personally involved in. It has 4 seats and is comfortable for someone over 5'9". How far over 5'9"?
Wait, not under 5'9"? Like,
Yeah, under 5'9", it's too big. You can't reach the pedals.
it's a Lotus. It could be. What a
Pretty
goof.
sure we've had 1 or 2 of these on before, but
Yeah,
this
they
is
have
a
the
genuine Ranwin parked, almost
super.
older than a few of us.
Few of us.
What is happening with the trim?
I guess it went up over the wheel arch back in the
And
day.
it like
Yeah.
fell down and sagged to where it's just straight now.
Yeah, it looks just...
Maybe it's leaned towards the camera.
Well,
just
it's
not
it's also a
vision.
pokey outie right here.
Oh, okay.
So that I'm glad they blurred the plates. Like, I wouldn't want to be able to identify this person from 1984.
Yes, I look up the registry from 3 decades ago.
What a butt.
I don't know that we've had this exact one, but we've certainly had some of this era of them.
Yeah. It's a good shape, but that's maybe about it.
I mean, kudos to these tires. Still holding air. Well done, tires. Oh,
You can feel
okay.
it.
Never mind. That's velour.
it
It's
is
not
velour.
mold.
Yeah, not. Well, I mean, there
I
could
thought
be
the
mold. But
shading was mold.
that's brown.
Brown,
Mm-hmm.
I
Very
love the center console thing.
crispy.
Yeah, the way it's like sunken in,
Yeah,
I
it's,
love
like,
the way
very
it's sunken
square,
in.
symmetric.
and it's all like completely analog. Like, there's no LCD screens to be shielding from the sun or anything.
I'm trying to figure
those
out what
switches-
that cord is for.
The CB radio,
Yeah, there's a CB radio tucked up under the
I think.
to the right of the gas pedal. Right here.
Oh,
Rip.
I
It's in the
cannot
void.
see that far. You have some sort of flashlight that you're able to look through?
Mm-hmm.
His screen brightness is so high.
Yeah. I'm actually
There is like a
seeing
little
into the trunk.
microphone.
Oh yeah, there's the microphone. Yeah. These,
like a
how old
Price
are
is
these
Right
Pioneer
microphone.
speakers? They don't honestly
They don't
look like they're from
Look
'84.
that old. Yeah, that's maybe. Yeah, who knows? Oh yeah,
But that's all you
unfortunately
get.
not that many pictures, but Ranwin parked.
Ranwin parked.
I don't like the
Velour
front.
interior.
The back is good, and I can't think of a way to fix the front.
Oh, fender bender.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you'll all be dead after that, but that's Ranwin parked.
Okay, so do you want a Honda cart? It's a '90s
Can't
Honda.
we get over the carts already?
Looking for trades. It's a daily driver. Clean title. It's got a clean title.
I have a trade
It's
for them,
a-
actually. Somebody here is
It's
trying
a-
to sell a TT cart.
Ugh. I can't imagine that. Anyway, hydro brakes for the rear if you want to slide it around. It's a fun car. Gets lots of looks. I don't think they're good looks.
Right.
Zero mechanical issues. Has gauges, horn, lights, blinkers, and so on.
What's an abulos?
What?
Abuelos.
Abuelos. Yeah,
it's
it's a
an
Mexican restaurant.
abuelos.
It's
Abuelos.
grandmas or something like
Yeah.
that, or grandpas.
Yeah, grandpa's.
You're saying a lot of words, and
That's where you can get your taquitos.
Get cultured. Yeah, it's Honda missing most of it.
I think I've told this story before, but somebody did this to an Accord or something like that, and brought it out to our local autocross, and we had to kick them out because they tried to kill us so many times. Like, believe it or not, the weight balance of a car is affected when you cut off most of it, and the thing would just auto pivot every time they turned the steering wheel and go 90 degrees and go straight off course towards a course worker. And we were like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, No, you've ruined this car.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. At least they have a Miata, right? Right.
SMH.
I like the.
Yeah, I was gonna say the plate is very appropriate.
I like the trailer fenders in the rear.
Yeah.
At least they just leave them exposed. Here's the car from the same angle, but from a different angle in a different place.
I love the registration tag.
But if you don't want that, what about a Lexus GS300 cart? Took grandma's car and made a go-kart. Good motor. We'll trade for Mudboat. 1200 OBO.
$1,200 NA 2J.
Are they using the same seat covers as the previous one?
No.
Oh
No.
no,
I think-
okay.
Those are just
These are
ingrained in your
Abuela's
brain.
seat covers.
Yeah.
That's a bad cage.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Even the Honda's cage was better than this.
This is just for like farting around the property.
Yeah, but why would you even do that? It's like,
Maybe it was crashed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Although this would be fun farting around the property though.
Mhm.
Even though it would probably flex a lot because it's just
Oh, that cage hold it.
crush bent.
It's crush bent. Like
fencing.
look at the look at the kink in that.
Symmetry.
You can't even show that much kink on YouTube. Oh boy.
Yeah, but for less than $1,200. If you need a 1J, 2J? No,
I was
this
gonna
is
say that maybe that'll fit in the hearse.
Good.
it's a $1,200 OBO.
Yep.
I think was this a 5-speed? Probably no. It's
No, there's
automatic.
an auto.
Yeah.
It's a GS. All GSs are auto.
Yeah.
It's only been
Um,
sat on the rev limiter for hours at a time. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a VVTi motor at least.
Good.
That means it has a 5-speed. I
Auto.
think. Yeah. The 4-speeds were.
I mean, it's
awful.
probably a 100 horsepower upgrade over the hers.
True.
Do you think the rear AC vents still work
I bet you they do.
with all the foam, spray foam there?
Next up, I have actually been searching for one of these since we began the show, and maybe I've had one or two, but this is like the first good one.
Are you feeling okay?
Why?
No, don't worry about it.
It's a 1997 Toyota Celica, and I think these were super underappreciated, and in that they were very much so like trashed. Like they were great first cars, which we all know how that ends. The fact is there's not many left. I really like the ones that have the solid, like the complete headlight in the front instead of the two bubbles. But
Two bubbles are good. Look, you get a cute face.
But those are incredibly rare. But these are good. I think they're still like very good cars, and I would love to like bring one back to a respectable condition because they're either convertibles or they're coupes that are just trashed, and this is trash that I think could be saved.
I feel like we used to make fun of these, or like you said, underappreciated them.
Oh yeah, they were
and then,
super underappreciated.
like no one cared about them, and then we're like, oh wait,
They
revved
this was
to a
actually
million?
like the last of regular sports coupes being sold. Oops, we didn't know that was happening.
and it said this had a 20 valve swap.
So yeah, this one has a earlier motor in it. It has
the silver.
Yeah, it's a 4A in it, which these did not come with. But that's a nice motor swap.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, they basically just bolt in.
And I think they have a good shape. Like honestly, it's basically the Mark IV Supra, but kind of overdone. Like it doesn't have quite as much extra to it. Obviously, it's not as fast or cool, but I think it's still would be a really nice car. They just
I'm not sure about this one.
for the money. I think it is.
How much do they want?
Somebody used turkey basters to block off the ITBs.
Okay. Where's the rest of the airbox?
Well, of course, this is like shoehorned in here, so you would just put horns on that.
Still. Severe lack of horns.
That's looking directly at the firewall. It's going to sound amazing. I think it's
Also
pretty
the
straight
timing
and pretty
belt,
savable.
Or the timing gear is a little rusty.
Yeah, it hasn't run in a long time. If it ever did, like maybe it's an incomplete swap. Who knows? Interior is salvageable for what, $2,000?
2,000, 1,500, maybe a deal.
All right, I'll wait on it then.
It depends on if it's
Found today 3 hours ago, posted. So that's how actively I have. I don't really desire one for me. I just want to see one like presentable to see if they're.
So you want to con one of your other friends into paying for it so you can restore it like the 200.
You said the quiet part out loud, TK.
I don't appreciate your attitude right now.
As long as the ECU's not burnt, we might be okay.
Well, it probably is.
With the engine swap.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I've made my case. Apparently, there's still no love for the last gen Celica. Somehow you like Saturn, or not Saturn, Scion TCs more than those, and I just don't get you. I don't get you, ZK.
They're liftbacks. I guess this is sort
So
of
is
a
that.
liftback.
It's also a liftback. That one's not a coupe.
I don't think I don't know if I think they're about equal in my mind.
How about the Figaro?
You give the guy a freaking trombone, and suddenly he needs a Figaro.
Mm-hmm. But not anyone. This one has a body kit in, which I've never seen a Figaro have, and it doesn't make it better. The wide body kit, 15 by 8.5 wheels. Very rare and unique. Runs and drives amazing. Does need some paint and body work. Use new trim seal.
I mean, you're not offending me yet, so
For $11,000.
I'm offended.
They'll trade for an E36, a Stagia. You know, S14, S13, R32.
How do we sell this kit to Alec?
There's the I'm not as in love. Oh, I love the wheels, but I'm not as in love with the bodywork anymore.
No.
I do like box flares, and this is like some abomination of a box flare.
Definitely a abomination.
Could they couldn't buy a set of these fat lace wheels? Like they had to get 2 different color sets of them? The front works.
Yeah, it's like good up until the back
over
of the
fenders
door.
kind of work. The side skirts don't work at all. Or maybe they're missing, or maybe they never completed it. I don't know.
Yeah, like
don't-
there's no connecting piece between the
I think
under door sill.
behind the door where the fender starts and where that skirt is, like that whole little area there, that's where the whole thing breaks down.
Oh, I think it breaks down here. This I can deal with this.
Well, like
it's just
like
got
the
a
middle part where the
thick
B
butt.
pillar is.
Yeah,
The B pillar area.
what's
is,
wrong with that?
Like down, straight down, but back to the door, like down there. That's where it.
Yeah, there's like something missing.
Yeah, they just didn't feel like obviously molding the door and like trying to have a gap there.
Sure, but like they could have done it different.
Well, they could have not done it at all.
True. Maybe that would have been a smart thing to do.
If you want to get technical about it.
I like the floor mats.
Yeah, and, the lanyard's nice.
Probably smells nice.
It's botanish
What's that
air
mean?
freshener. I don't know. Like botany, but ish.
Ish, yeah,
kind of. It's a wide lad.
Hey, it's got a trumpet exhaust. I love trumpet exhausts. We should put trumpet exhausts on the Z. Yep.
Who's Z?
Yep.
My Z?
Your Z.
That's the first time I've heard you refer to it as we should.
Wow.
What have you done so far for the Z? Cone?
Encouraged you?
Inceptioned you into buying it.
Yeah. Wow.
Always
Don't
forget
act like
these are
I wouldn't.
turboed.
I wasn't in Seattle for like 45 minutes and I was working on that Corolla.
This is true. And then I almost ran you over with it.
Oh yeah. You probably should have. Could have saved us like 100 episodes. Other than that, I don't like these actually. Like,
They're not my favorite.
no.
Like, I appreciate them for being a weird thing, but they're not for me.
It's definitely the epitome of weird doesn't equal good. Sometimes you actually have to try.
What's the other ones? Because they had the escargot, and what's the other one?
There's the taller one, right? The Poe?
Yeah, the taller one I actually really like.
Is that what it's called?
The what?
Isn't it like Poe or Pow or something like that?
How?
Yeah, the POW, Nissan POW. POW's good. Yeah.
Those are the only three I can think of.
What?
The escargot, the Figaro, and the Pow. Those are the only three of those that I can think of that were like.
There's the B.
The BE1. The
Oh.
B1.
Yeah.
B1's good too.
Okay, I'll accept it.
I think the B1 was earlier. Anyway. What was this? Oh yeah, so a boat.
Is it though?
Is it?
No, it's a 50-man lifeboat with a Mitsubishi Diesel M4.295 GR. But you know what also is not actually a boat? Cone's current automation
Oh,
build-off.
you're trying to give people some inspiration.
Yeah, so if you're on Cone's Discord, which you should be if you're a subscriber, you can build. It looks like a boat, but it's a car. But this isn't a car. I'm sorry.
It looks like a boat, but it's actually a boat. It actually looks like a submarine, but it's actually a boat.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, I get that it's a lifeboat, but it's a 50-man lifeboat, so this would be on something pretty large.
I mean, if they had like 6 of these things in the Titanic, they could have done better.
Yeah, I know.
There was like a name on the side.
Oh yeah,
Some Adriatic.
In Panama.
Panama.
I think that's actually like the ship it would be
right.
a
Ship
part of.
on.
Like the lifeboats don't get their own name, so it would be the Glomar Adriatic 4 is what it was on.
Probably
Somebody stand up for the lifeboats. Jeez, get their own name.
Well, these are the ones that like you see on the back. Like if they do abandon ship, they get in them and they just like fall off 60 feet and then go blonking into the water upside down.
Blonking, yes.
Blonking.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it has an engine. But also, I just picked this because it was super weird to just pop up on my suggestions. I was like, why is this
This
here?
gave me flashbacks to a certain thing that happened that I never got to see the end of. And that is my old roommate, Slag, found an explosive inflatable life raft case. Like, found it. Somebody had just ditched it, I think, in the parking lot at work. And he just brought it home, and it sat in our garage forever. And
Waiting to explode for disaster.
he always
to strike.
threatened, like, you know what? I'm gonna go, pop that thing in the driveway. And I'd be like, don't do it. Just don't do it. And as far as I know, it's probably still just sitting there. And
Waiting, biding its time.
I also haven't heard from him in like 2 years, so maybe I know why now.
Also, there's supposed to be 50 people in this thing.
Cram him in there. Life or death.
I mean, I guess it's better than drowning, but you ain't. I hope the rescue boat comes
You
quick.
just ain't.
But you ain't. You ain't gonna believe
Subscribe to
what I
Cone.
have next. patreon.com/conedodge240. You can get on that Discord for $1. $1. I think everybody that watches the show has already done that. This didn't quite make the best find for me this week.
It's the boat again, Cone.
It's the same picture.
It's a 1986 Dodge Caravan thing. There's too much to list, but if you like custom rat rods and you like attention, this is for you. It's an 86 Dodge van sitting on a 1978 Chevy 1-ton chassis 4x4 with a Chevy 350. Miles don't work on the Speedo, we don't know. Brakes were all done over a year ago. It's
Is
great
this
for
the whole
camping.
thing?
Oh, well, there's more,
Or
bud.
just-
Oh, there's more.
Oh God.
So here's the towing rig, which is Chevy 350.
And van.
Which is, yes, a 1-ton van with the, Freedom Outlaws, which is somewhat, not the two words that go together.
Oxymoron.
Yeah, oxymoron. This is the trailer part that we're looking at now. So here's the whole rig all together. So you got van chassis with a gooseneck setup, a Dodge van facing backwards on top of the gooseneck trailer, and then the cab of the van facing forward underneath of that, behind it on the gooseneck trailer, and then the bed of a pickup behind that.
I'm trying to figure out, because there's like more than 3 vans worth of stuff here.
I don't think there is. I was thinking the same thing.
We got 4 rear axles here.
Hold your bananas, okay?
Hold your questions till the end.
So this is a 1-ton chassis. This whole setup here, I think, is as it was. This van has been put on that. Like, this was a truck. This was a 1-ton truck.
But I don't think it was dual. I don't think it was a 6-wheeler like this, like dual rear.
Whether it is or not, we'll never know. This is the back half of the Dodge van here, on top of the gooseneck trailer. And this is the center part behind the back part, lower on the deck of the gooseneck trailer, with an extension of it up top so that you can, travel between the two, obviously. Here's the inside of that. So good luck. Good luck understanding what's going on here. Here's the inside of the hauler. Here's a look of the front of the back of the trailer from the front side of the back. And that was
That's all you get.
That's all you need to know. The eye bleach will be served after the show. And that's my little walk down the southern hemisphere of the United States.
Y'all are okay over
of the
there.
mind.
We're not, ZK. We're not. We're not okay.
I don't even know what I have for the rest of my picks.
It's probably that probably just ruined.
Yeah,
I was gonna
everything's
put that in
mushed
best
together.
find, and then I was like, you know what? I think I have used the drugs to get the win too many times at this point.
That's the way to win.
That's
If you want
just-
to know from a
yeah,
champion.
I don't listen. I moved from
The
Florida for
modern
a
era.
reason. I don't need to win via drugs anymore.
What do I have? Oh, dump trucks are the new hot thing, I hear.
Hell yeah.
And this is the most dump truck pickup truck that you could find.
Yeah.
It's a 77 Ford F-150 custom super cab style side pickup Explorer edition.
Ford and their name vomit of the 70s.
For $15,000.
Big money.
Bedside toolbox, dealer installed dump bed. I was confused at this picture. I thought that there was just a weird boat with tires.
It's the Lifeboat.
Yeah.
The lifeboat, yeah. This is how you prime it and then go off with your 50 friends. 3-speed manual, 6-cylinder. Dealer installed dump bed, yada yada yada.
It's pretty close to what I was just talking about. I wanted a manual 300 Ford, but maybe not of this era.
I don't think you want a super cab long bed.
No.
You probably want like a short bed
Yeah.
single cab.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Yep.
turning radius.
I already lived that life, Kurt. I don't need more of it. It's interesting though.
It is interesting. Here it is with the dump down. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've never
it's like
seen this before.
No.
No, it's like an extra bed inside the bed.
Mhm.
Yes. It's in
Pretty
good
truck.
shape.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are too damn close to red
Red.
if you're that close.
If you can read this, you're too damn close.
Too damn
Not
close.
too damn close.
No.
Too damn close. Not the right two. But
Well, they
that's
tried.
fine.
Well used dump bed there, but it's actually in like very good shape.
This feels like this could be in SnowRunner.
Yeah, it does.
Spare tires? Yes or no?
Would it have any function? Absolutely not. Oh yeah,
Plaid.
Mm-hmm.
racing.
It's just a nice truck. Like,
floor mats. Yeah, it is just a nice truck.
what's the little box? Oh, that's the dump truck control.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah.
Very simple. Up, down.
Why does someone have such a nice truck for a dump truck?
Yeah, that's what I was
this
just
is
gonna
like-
say. Like, I'm confused as to the why here.
Because it's a factory option or a dealer option, but this is like a high spec truck.
Right.
Like it had AC and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's got all the good ones. And what's going on with the air cleaner?
I don't know.
No idea.
That's like your pizza maker.
Yeah. Huh. That is bizarre. It's like got a boost hat that goes to nothing, but then there's cables going into this thing. Like there must have been some kind of shield around the air filter at some point.
Yeah,
Weird.
That's weird. Yeah,
It-
it just sits in there.
And it looks like you could probably just like unbolt this thing and
Mm-hmm.
eat it out the back and have a regular old pickup again. That's a lot of fuel.
I don't know if those are fuel.
It said they were fuel in the ad.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of fuel.
That's a lot of fuel. This thing
'Cause I
catches
think it
fire,
still
it's
has
going to burn
this-
a long time.
I think it still has the stock dual tanks even.
Yeah, it looked like it was. Well, it's not a. That's what's weird. It's not even a 250 or a 350. It's just a 150. So it's probably not
Well,
a
I saw
camper
two
special.
gas doors.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to
No.
look for
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Maybe it is a 250. Go back to the side picture.
How many lugs?
5.
Well, those are hubcaps.
Yeah, but those aren't. Those only go on those wheels. So
How's
does say-
F-150?
Yeah.
what a mystery.
It could be like the heavy duty F-150s. Ford had stupid options like that.
It's probably got part numbers that only exist for this truck and would be a total nightmare. Oh, it's got a propane conversion as well.
propane conversion
That
was
explains the weirdness under the hood. Nothing gonna make a
Or gasoline.
300 sing all day long like propane.
Jeez.
That needs to be all ripped out. Put Coyote in it.
Yeah, it is weird why this exists
Mm-hmm.
in this form and condition.
And condition. Condition is the thing that just blows my
Yes.
mind.
They still have the tailgate.
Weird.
It's like the boss's truck, but he wanted to act like he still worked.
He brought them the materials, and that was it.
Yeah. Only the clean dirt in the back of this thing. I forgot what this is. You've ruined my brain. Ah, yes, a Suzuki Aerotone Turbo. It is a K-van, turbocharged engine. It's got a K6A, which is the same thing as the Cappuccino and the Alto. Full-time four-wheel drive, that's what it says on there, but it's all-wheel drive. 5-speed manual, Aerotune model, which I don't know what it means. All original, has a body kit and cool wheels. Factory blow-off valves, 5-speed manual body kit, cool fog lights, and Momo-style OEM steering
Saw
wheel.
the mirrors.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
I've never seen those mirrors before. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I love the body kit on this thing.
I love how big that guitar looks.
I mean, there's still a row of seats before. It's got plenty of room.
Nice use of the angled tips out the back.
Mm-hmm.
They're just big enough to be interesting, but not distasteful.
Also, they're pointing off to the side so you don't burn yourself when you're trying to load your guitar. In
Oh,
the
you're
back.
still gonna burn yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the consideration at the design table.
It has an interior.
Yep. Yep. Turbo, intercooler.
It's
Why did we all say it?
I mean, you have to. It's law.
He's dying.
Well,
He got by the turbo intercooler.
Hey, look at all the headroom. Look how high you can sit in here. Look how tall this man is.
taller than 5'9".
I think I would remove a lot of the. I would change out the mirrors and I'd remove a lot of the graphics. But
Mhm. The rest
I
of
mean,
it's
not the OEM graphics, but
mint.
like the
Yeah.
decal.
Well,
got a
that's the
smooth knob.
tiniest looking shift pattern I've ever seen. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's got the same aftermarket stereo every JDM car has. I think these are fold flat seats too.
Has Juno already been in this?
There's a lot of
got-
hair.
Cool. I don't know if these are actually a brand name wheels on it.
I
But
remember
they're,
seeing them for the last 20 years of my life, so yeah, they got to be something.
They're 13-inch wheels.
I want to say they're works, but I don't know.
I don't know if they're real though, but yeah, they're like work equip is. They have a bunch of different styles.
This car is
Every
doing
full-time
something to
forward
me
eyes.
because my stomach is making more noise than I've ever heard it make in my life.
How? That's
So,
exciting.
yeah.
Aerotone turbo.
Maybe they want to trade Aero for Aero, you know?
I don't want to get anybody's hopes up,
Yeah.
but there might be a situation next year where the hearse is indisposed. And I did mention to the girlfriend, I'm like, well, then there's an open spot in the garage. We got to get one of these, a cave van. And she's likes the idea.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Not one of this particular
This is-
style.
This
but-
is,
But you mean a Suzuki Aerotone turbo, at least?
Possibly.
oh, boy.
There's a few of them for
Subaru
sale.
Sandbar.
Kurt, I don't think you could, like, lay down in this lengthwise with all the suits out.
No, it's actually.
I'm not laying down in the hearse either.
You're not?
I think it's. And this car on the left is actually one of my friends.
Look
and
at this
she
guy having
calls-
friends. Nerd.
She calls. Apparently, we didn't know this was for sale, and I sent this to her, and she was like, "Oh, hey, I know that guy." And she was like, "It's the oven to my toaster."
Wait, that side. Oh, I thought it was. It is a middle finger on the other side, but this side's like the two
Yeah.
fingers. Huh.
But you have her toaster and the oven. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the regular ads apparently for the week. It's time to look at last episode's best finds of the week, where Kurt was frumpy, Cone was ballin', and ZK was shocked. And the audience was ballin', but barely.
Barely balling.
Pretty close between myself and Kurt, and people apparently drink Pepsi. ZK, sorry.
It's for the better.
Yeah, it really is. This time around, how do I do better than the van? I don't really know that I can.
You said no drugs.
No drugs, okay? No drugs. Sort of.
Maybe a little drugs.
But this is an electric amphibious concept
Oh, I thought it said
vehicle.
amphetamines.
There are a few hundred of these produced. All it needs is new batteries, like every other electric concept car we've ever had on this show. You know what it's here for? More than anything, more than its weirdness, more than its, of course, bizarre design and single wiper and all that stuff. More than the motorcycle tires that it uses, literally. And more than this bizarre door setup.
Is this 3D printed or carbon fiber or made out of styrene?
It does look like it's made out of styrene. It's for the seating position and steering situation. So, you've got
Yeah, I understand how this works.
2 handlebars facing down with grips for your clutch and gas, I assume. And all the little kill switches like you'd have on a motorcycle or dirt bike. Cool, great. Now, observe your feet at where the brake and gas are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, how you don't turn it, you swing it back and forth.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that makes.
So yeah, that front wheel is gonna kind of like just flop left and right like a motorcycle.
Yeah, Kurt, don't say it. That makes sense. Like you.
I know. I was going to make an addendum to that phrase, but then Cone started talking, and I would hope everybody forgot about it.
Like, I guess you just kind of sit like.
Well, I would hope. We can't quite tell that it would be biased to the right side where the pedals are.
I think the steering is dead center. My other thought is maybe only the brake is a brake and the other one's like an emergency brake, and that the throttle is on the yoke.
Well, but that I don't know motorcycles very well, but those both look like the same handle. Like I don't think one of them is a clutch. Like they both look like they're throttle twisty.
Right.
Yeah, usually clutch is a lever.
So maybe foot pedal is clutch?
I mean, it's electric. Why would it need a clutch?
Oh, it is electric. Maybe it's just the emergency brake. So, like, if some shit happens, you have to... Yeah, why not? You have emergency and backup.
So
well, maybe the hand levers are for aquatic throttle and the foot is for
I keep forgetting this
land.
thing was...
Maybe it's got 2 propellers and it works like a tractor in the water.
Why do you all do this to me? After 100, I quit. I can't keep up.
It's got a pair of keys right there, but I don't see a keyhole.
You can't quit. You're fired. It's a sweet project. $5,000.
I want pictures on the water.
Right.
I want to know its attack angle.
It's down in Florida in like the Springs area, so there's plenty of water around, but no pictures in the water.
Spira for you.
Yeah, do some Googling. Get your satisfaction. Whoa. It is got to be like that. It's like cooler foam. Like if you buy steaks online, it comes in this kind of foam. You're buoyant.
All right. The only picture I found on Google Images in the water, a man is using a paddle. Yes. So I don't know about our 2 separate power trains for the water, unless we're talking about.
It was a no-wake zone, Kurt. All right.
I think this company is still in business.
Well, that's a shame.
They also sell a weird scooter thing.
You'll note that one was in Florida, and that is that was a Camino find. Camino getting all them good Florida weirdnesses.
Well, I've got some Pacific Northwest weirdness for you. It's no 3 or 4 vans taped to each other.
Is it 5 or 6?
It's actually less than one. It's a 93 Dodge Ram van, B350, for only $4,000, half off.
Bargain.
Convertible van! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Dodge Custom 1-ton van roof has been professionally removed. Professionals removed the roof, past the front windshield. Three roll bars, which seem completely stable and able to carry the weight. polyboat fabric with a clear plastic windows. Runs great, drives great, no problems with the engine.
Good.
Why do you say
Professional
it like
top
that?
removal for vehicle toolers, great for pub crawls or adventures.
If Crazy Taxi had like vehicle options, this would be one of them.
Yeah, this is a thing that somebody made a business out of.
Oh, and I see that you can like fold down the sides all the way around and snap them.
Yeah,
I
I
see.
mean it's like a there you go.
Yeah, yep.
It's
Mhm.
like one of those trash bag ponchos.
Right, right. Yep.
You know, for Seattle.
Luckily,
For your outdoor
very,
tours.
very little rainfall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Maybe somebody has a drive-through safari that they need
Like this
a tour
wasn't
van for.
you wouldn't have made this for yourself. Like this had to be made for something, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it was professionally removed.
Some
It
kind
was
of
done by a professional business.
very low speed tour, I hope.
Well, they mentioned pub crawls, and I have seen things similar to this used in that way, and I hate them.
Oh, yeah. I like to be face to face. Yep.
Yes, and you gotta put your knees on each other because there's
Oh,
no room.
yeah. That's much too
cross
No,
your
you
legs
just
together.
alternate the knees. You stagger them.
Foot and
You go
picture.
Like
thigh to thigh.
Get your bingo cards.
I didn't see that. Why did you point that out? That's worse than the knees touching thought.
Well, there's the knees right there.
Knee looks like it hurt.
It is also a knee right there. It's got the extra wide racing rear view mirror.
Oh, good.
So you can keep a kid on all the children in the back.
Oh, good.
There was a video post.
A
of it
4-second
driving down
video.
the highway. Yeah, a 4-second
We gotta
video.
figure out the technology to add these to the show.
I mean, honestly, spoilers. I believe the future of the show is I'm just going to be browsing like live. Like that's where this is going. But I do.
Yeah, I can attest that the video, it's very, very flappy, very flippy.
Oh yeah, I mean this.
At highway speeds.
I see this image currently, and all I can hear is. Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yep.
Half a van.
That's P&W. Is it Tacoma? What is it Portland? What's the keep it weird place?
It's Portland.
That's
Is it
Portland.
That's Portland.
Yeah.
Keep Portland.
That's a different
weird.
state.
Yeah, it's all the same thing though.
Yeah, don't tell them.
Hard to tell apart.
They get mad when you point it out. So this one's weird. It is a rare Porsche 911 powered Gullwing Simbera SS Kid Amore car 911S for $15,000. Leave a number and specific questions. I will call you back. Blah 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 blah. Titled as a Simbera, not a Volkswagen. I did some research and it is a VW kit car, but apparently this one has a 911 motor in it. Simbera's main investor was Muhammad Ali.
Good.
Yeah, and there's and he goes on about what this particular one is. Like, carbs are old, and there's a lot of high tech for the 80s in here.
It's got electronics not store bought before Digi Dash kits were available. This is not positive information.
No. He's also very unclear what year it is because it's an 84. He lists it as an 85 Porsche. It's got a 72 motor in it. Anyway, it's a weird Gullwing kit car thing, which honestly I don't think it looks half bad, at least with the pop-ups down.
Yeah.
But as kit cars go, it depends on who put it together.
And if it ever got
Muhammad
finished.
Ali, apparently.
And these are ads or pictures from this ad. And I don't...
Look at this smug fella.
This is what we get
Yeah, this is
for...
35 millimeter. Nice prancing horse.
Yeah, why would you do that? Anyway, there's an engine.
Hey, at least put a Porsche badge on it, right? Like,
It's the Embraer SS, not to be confused with embryo SS. So it's a girl. We went through this. It's abuelo. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Trumpets.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things that made me laugh because new sombrero S. It's almost perfect, and that's their tagline for this car that they're trying to sell you. It's like it's not that great.
Perfect. What engine did it come with originally? Like, was it just a Volkswagen pancake?
I think what I saw is either a pancake or no, I'm not sure. It said 4-cylinder V6 was an option when I looked it up.
Okay.
Here's it on a trailer.
Okay.
Here's some of the interior. There's your Digi Dash that was not store bought.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It was store bought at Radio Shack.
I don't know what's going on with the shift boot, or
the boot
maybe
for the
that's just the
e-brake
e-brake.
is just it's gone flaccid.
Was it a Porsche motor? Is it an automatic Porsche motor? What's going on?
Yeah, I think there's only 2 pedals, but it's hard to say.
Here's a picture from a different decade,
Right.
like 2005, I guess. What is this car?
A, Ferrari. B, Lamborghini. C, Cimbria. D, Maserati.
You win if you guess Sembria.
Information. The
what?
information packet is $6. I gotta get $6 just to learn about this damn thing.
Or
it
you
says
could call
$40 for everything. I assume that means the car, right?
The assembly manual.
Call today 414-344-6633. I'm sure that goes to a More Cars
You
Limited.
save $1 if you get the information packet and the manual.
Choose V6 or 4-cylinder.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. And here's like, the Elite project was not insane. We've done extensive research on the matter. We know what we're doing, says man who is extremely confident and trustworthy.
100%
What a
IBM
full
compatible. Solution
Apparently, you
businesses.
just pause this and read bits of it, but yeah.
Wait, I like the last quote. All we're trying to do is make a living. We're not trying to take advantage of anybody. Wait a minute. If you have to say that.
Received millions of dollars in tax credit assistance from the Canadian government.
Oh, good. Great.
Mm.
Good.
So what happens in the 80s happens in the 2020s.
Yep.
Who's behind this car?
That one looks like a Corvette. Or a Firebird or something.
I think that's a different model that was supposed to be a part of this More Cars thing.
That's a prototype.
Don't auction it off.
Okay. We
Yeah,
didn't take salaries for the company's last 3 years. Yeah, that seems healthy. That seems good.
I don't think Joe and I are very good businessmen.
Wait. What is this part? The treasurer of Sharon Seventh-day Adventist Church here invested $39,000 of church money without the church's approval.
Oh, no. You don't want to get on their bad side.
Has there ever been a celebrity-backed car thing that was ever not a scam? That, like...
Oh. It was the NFTs of the 80s.
Yeah, pretty much.
We may never know.
Man, we got the episode title at like the last moment there. That was pretty clutch. All right, well that's episode 99 of Ranwin Parked. You've experienced this 100 times.
There's only one bottle of Ranwin Parked on the wall left.
Mm-hmm. Unless
think
this
that's how it
episode
goes.
gets 240 likes. Good luck.
Okay.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
I don't have any last quips. Just bye.
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 Wow, ZK actually said bye. I thought he was dead.